Today episode, I would like to talk about um, how what you need to do to become successful. Basically, a lot of lessons I'll be doing for the next coming months. And today, the first one to kick off is you need to really have the right mindset to actually doing trading. That first thing you need to do is decide that you want to do trading as a hobby or really want to do it as a business. It's quite different. If you do it as a hobby, so it's very much like you're buying a lottery ticket. You dabble in share as and when you like, and buy sometime here, buy sometime there, and never make it as a commitment or any learn about um, trading. So even if you would like to do as a suicide business, you just still take it as a hobby and you never really commit to it. So you feel like you only do it as and when you like, when you feel liking it, then you do something. If you don't like it, life's too busy, you don't do anything at all. And you get a similar result in trading. That is when you really want to do something, you commit to it and your trading result got to be better. But then you life happens. We all have life pressures, and you basically forget about it and don't do anything. You don't watch your trade. You don't do your study. You don't basically look at the whole trading business, and the whole thing crumble on your face, and then you lose lots of money, and then you get very discouraged and stop. The other way to look at it is to doing as a business. So first of all, you're doing a business, you don't go into just mucking around. You really want to commit yourself. So, like for example, you're fruit seller. You really set up a business. You need space, you need supplies, you need staff, you need accountants, you need laws, um, uh, so forth, and pay your just bills and also thing, and all those are business costs. And you want to make sure that you buy the right fruit to sell, otherwise nobody buying from you and so forth. So those are a lot of thinking behind it. You don't just own a business because you feel like it today and then you close it tomorrow. And same thing, you don't just buy the fruit, whatever you like, you fancy. Today I just like orange, tomorrow you want to buy apple, the day after you want to buy pineapple or something. But everybody else just want to buy pears around in your neighborhood, and you're not going to make any money. So this is the type of thing you need to decide if you really want to commit yourself at all to do your trading as a hobby or as a business. I have done that myself. I basically, when I first started, I just want to learn about it, but I'm not fully committed to it. So as when I've got time, I immerse myself into it. But when I don't feel like it, I sort of stop doing much of the things like keep track of my journal. So I don't even keep track of my statistics. I don't even know what I've bought the week before, and I keep on making the same mistakes. And I always thought myself, why I have such a bad result? Until I basically turn the whole thing around and say, okay, I want to do this as business. I spend 1 hour at least per day uh, downloading the share charts that I use with your share scope, and then basically run my analysis on it and copy list of shares or whatever market I want to buy into, and basically then place a trade the next day, write down what I've done, and then at the end of the day, the next day I check the price again and make my decision on the next day, do I buy or sell or just leave it. And it's kind of boring. It's really boring. You do that every night, Sunday night I do that as a recap, and then up to Thursday evening, Friday, and Saturday I have a day off, so to speak. But every day I will have 1 hour, and because I'm busy with 4 kids, I do that every night about 11 o'clock. My body is really tired, but I still do it up to 12 o'clock. Then I go to bed, wake up 7. Sometimes I do it next day 7 o'clock before the market open for 1 hour. But that's only possible if my kids are on holiday. Otherwise, 7 o'clock when they get up, I need to get them ready for go to school. So those are kind of commitment that I have put in, and also have to write things down properly, keep track of things, even though I don't quite like it most of the time, and still does it. And that basically show your commitment. So once you decide, basically, do you want to do is, share trading as just a side show, or one way they want to commit to it, do something every day about it, then you will commit to the process. But you really have to have that perseverance and consistency. So talk to anybody who start a business. Starting a business is quite easy, even though for us, we think it's hard. Starting business, once you've done it twice, and you just basically do it again and again. But actually keep the business going, that's another matter. And you need a lot of commitment to actually do that. Now, you need to ask yourself, do you really want to do that? Share trading can make you loads of money, and that's what we go into in the first place. But the problem is we like the money, but we don't like the work. Basically, just want to buy a little lottery ticket for a couple of quid, and voila, 10 million, 50 million, whatever, the lottery of a day, pay out that day, and you just want, I just want that. And I also blame this as a society as well. We used to, back in the 70s, 80s, and not so much in 80s, but 70s, even before that, everybody, let's say, want to buy a TV, they save up for months. Depends on the style and the cost of the TV. And you don't just buy a TV right away once you got the money. You basically save a bit more just in case you buy some other extra bits and pieces for it. You save up first, and then you buy. And most of the time you buy maybe as when it's on sale, or Christmas sales, kind of things like that, or Black Friday, or whatever you call those days in America, and try to make your money stretch longer, further, so to speak. But nowadays everything's different. Nowadays, like, just charge it, put on a credit card. Like look at Amazon, you buy things, you can just, you buy like more than 100 quid or something, you qualify for the MasterCard, and you don't have to pay anything for 3 months, so long as you pay the minimum, so to speak. And that's across the board, everything the same. It used to be old days, TV, furnitures. Now buying a car the same, buying whatever, buying a watch, buy some expensive watch. Also, let's say you buy some stuff from Amazon, so to speak. You don't have to pay things right away. You buy a phone, you don't have to pay things right away. You buy a big TV. It's the same thing, back thing. So the kind of mentality of the society slowly changed, and everybody get used to giving everything now. I want it when? Yesterday. I want it right in front of me. I don't want to wait. And that causes lots of problems, not just starting as a business, but the way you actually look at the business as well. I will go into that a lot more in future episodes, but that really messes up our mindset. We just want everything instant. We don't want to put in the work. And for me, I personally believe trading is a very good business. It could be very lucrative. Only if you do it right. If you do it wrong, you lose your loads of money. And the result is, in proportion to how much work you put into. But one more thing that can make it difficult to trade sometimes is people don't understand probabilities properly. And that's another topic I'll talk about. And then we get caught off guard, so to speak, and lose a lot more. But most of the fact that for this episode, the main thing I want to talk about is to make sure that you commit to the process. You really want to, instead of trading as a hobby, you're trading as a business. You set yourself up, your routine-wise, every single day, do something towards it. Okay, reading a book, keeping track of your journal, keeping track of your trade, keeping track of your signal, every single day. There's no free lunch here. Free lunch is, somebody, I don't know, maybe you got a rich uncle, auntie somewhere and then die and give you some fortunes. That might happen, maybe 1 in a million, maybe. Life's happened, it can. But for our average Joe, everybody who really want to make some money through trading can do so, providing they commit to process, commit to learning. First things first is commit to it. Do the trading as a business, and that will help you tremendously along the way. So today, that's what I'm going to talk about. And in the next episode, I'll talk about like probabilities and so forth, which is another thing that really messes up our mindset because we don't quite understand how probability works for general public, and that messes us up because we never really fully understood it or have the mindset to handle it properly. And if you basically you like this kind of this episode and my channel, and I would encourage you, please subscribe to my podcast. And once you subscribe, then you should get a regular update because I aim to do it once a week, maybe a couple of times a week, to basically dish out a lot of what I found, golden nuggets, so to speak, in my trading journey, how I become more successful, and at least able to stop losses and make some money out of the market, so kind of thing. So if you found any of this episode useful and want to talk to me, also I have a way you can contact me. There should be a link in the description. Basically, you get a very free 15 minutes consultation, basically a quick chit chat with you to see what I can do to help you. There's no sales, nothing whatsoever, and just go to point you in the right direction. Maybe books, maybe some exercise, whatever. But if you really want to, like, take to the next level, then yes, I can offer something, but there's no pressure. And basically, I just want to dish out whatever I learn to the outside world and tell people there's a way to get around it, but in a more honest way, rather than what you see in the advertisement. Just buy my course and you become millionaire. No, it doesn't happen. You really have to put in a lot of hard work. First things is decide, commit to the process, run it as a business. Then you have a chance. Otherwise, I'll suggest you give your money to your children, give your wife, or buy something. And don't lose a big bundle of time. I mean, the money is only one thing. The other thing you lose if you don't trade properly is the time. You keep on wasting time going around in a circle, and time, to me anyway, is more important than money. Money can make back, time you can't. So this is the end of the episode, and I hope to speak to you guys soon. So bye for now.